coming down, the voices are coming up. I finally found my pants. Now we're about ready to go, but it's going to take me a second. Too many buttons to click around here. Too many buttons. That's what happens when you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You get stuck. Then we're all stuck together. Isn't that the damn truth? And a big fat shame on us. Shame on us for not being able to learn new things. Well, shame on me anyway. I don't know if anybody else has that problem or not. Everything went wrong today. My phone is finally dying. Gen X mom is going to get her wish. She is. I'm going to have to use... Remember when she bought me that new phone like a month ago? It's just been sitting in a box. I did charge it up, but it's been sitting in a box. And now here we are with my phone. She's going to laugh her ass off. My phone won't even charge anymore. I can't even use the inductive charger. See, the charging port broke on it, just wore out. So I got an inductive charger, just put them together, and then it inductively charges from behind. And today, it's just not doing it. No. Look at Tomash is in here with 150, throwing up all the 4th of July celebrations because it's been a while since we've been here. Thank you very much, Tomash. We appreciate you dropping in all those hearts today. Who else is here today? Who else is darkening the door of Gen X Hawks? Ringo Satire's here. Was he first? I can't scroll back that far. TTV BMO, Sarge 1861, Chuck Dizzle, Fat Buster, Brian Garinger, Time Traveler, Magazine, Lucky Bass, Raiden Chong's in here. Now, Raiden Chong said he was first, but he's way down the list, so now I'm confused. Curtis Ritt says hello, folks. Got an email from Curtis. Haven't had a chance to read it yet. Got to go through that. Hopefully he's doing well. M. Dawson is in here. He's one of our lonely truck drivers, always circling the country for Gen X Talks, looking for that deal and hauling ass. Elizabeth Rojas says hello, everyone. Christopher Sly. Mass Audit and News said hello, family. Brian Shell, what's up? Okay, Brian, you're in. I am going to quit trying to unblock you because you're clearly unblocked, Brian. GK says, what's up? Slipknot's in there. Dum. No Jack Daniels right now. It's too early in the morning, and I haven't had any in a few days. I'm feeling pretty good. What's the matter, Brian Garinger? I said his. Evan Johnson. Dravy's back in there. Callie Cat. Hey, all you sexy cat and the kid across the pond. Look at Callie making sure everybody knows what's going on. Tomash, member for 5 months. Member for 5 months. You know, there's only a few people that have chimed in as being members for 5 months. Now, maybe there's more and I missed it. But I think there's like 5 or 6 right now. I can't believe we started that program 5 months ago. Seems like just yesterday. Tomash, member for 5 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. He put up the appropriate symbols up there with the salute, the boobs, and the go. What more do you want? General, my king of the X. Well, that might be going a little bit too far, Tomash, but I'll take it. Never forget, Tomash guards that eastern border for the bottom of the Glass Nation. He picks up a weapon and he stands a post. Yeah, Tomash and I went to different high schools together back in the day. Don't forget that, too. That's important. Yeah. Mr. Bum Fiddley's checking back in. The lovely, the ever-present Mrs. Forwatton. We got to get to a couple of nicknames in here soon. We'll cover that in a few minutes. I'm going to run down that first. Marvelous Miss Miranda's in here. Thank you very much for joining us, Miranda. You have not been as consistently around, and my heart has been a little more empty, a little less full. Pick your acronym and go that way. All right, moving on. Deepak's here. Hi, everyone. On the way home from Uncle. Should be home in about 10 minutes. Deepak is actually across the pond. We like that. We get people from across the pond. We got friends and family over there. Don't forget our European neighbors. We love you guys. Yeah. Who am I missing in here? Tiffany Mims, listening while I'm working, so I may miss things in the chat. That's all right, Tiffany. Just hang out. Now, here's Brendan. Is it too early for booze? Fuck, I can't say these names. All right, I'm really going to try. Fruer Biane. I'm sorry, my man. I fucked that one up. Is it too early for booze? No, I think I'd be able to read your name better. Scott Bartoch, good morning, everyone, from sunny Northern California, home of the world's greatest sauces. You got some good stuff, I'll tell you that. Sarge 1861's checking in, too. And look at Mrs. Forwatt and every other thing in there, making sure she says hello to everyone, making sure she addresses everyone. Yeah, I'm telling you what, Mrs. Forwatton is literally the Walmart greeter of Gen X Talks. Now, I don't know if I could make that an official title. And she's probably hanging up right now as I'm speaking. Oh, there is unofficial titles. There's stuff in here. Oh, all right. So let me scroll down to the bottom. What did I miss? Dum, 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 Miss Liz is between the sheets. I don't think Allie is between the sheets today. I think I have Miss Liz between the sheets. There's a good one. Miss Liz put one up. Jose, salutations from Portugal. Far out, man. You really from Portugal? You listen to us here, taking that time? I dig that. That's really cool. What did I do here? How did I mess that up? Boom, 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 boom. All right, back. And Gene King has just subscribed. There's a little subscriber popping in the jar. All right, so let me scroll down to make sure that I'm Ward Furtuck, $5. Just a little cash for the bottle fund from your Western Canadian brother. And a huge hello to all of you. That is Ward Furtuck checking in, dropping $5 for the whiskey fund. You can never have too much whiskey. He's making sure the storerooms and the stocks, everything's stocked, the shelves are stocked back there. That's Ward checking in with a big hello to everyone else. Hey, Ward, we're all here for you, my man. We are. Now here comes Marvelous Miss Miranda's excuse. Sorry, General, I haven't been able to make a lot of the lives. I am sad too. I've been watching later to make sure I'm up to date. It's just not the same. I mean, it's just not the same when you're not there in person, Miranda. I know. I understand. And here comes Ward's balls. He dropped 3 balls in. We'll see what happens after that. Cali Cat, Harem Girl, official title. Well, Cali Cat, there's a few harem girls. It's an official title. Yes, it is. Lionheart, can I just be the hostess with the mostest? Yeah, maybe we could do that. You're dating yourself, Mrs. 4. That's a term no one's going to understand. Maybe you, me, and one other person. Low Torque says, good morning, General. He's checking in from the closet at work because they won't let him watch out in public where he should be able to. Some Can't says, I'm never giving you money. It's against my religion. We are meant to work for dollars. The guy's name is Some Can't. And he wrote, I am never giving you money. It's against my religion. We are meant to work for dollars. There's a couple ways to approach that. No, I'm not going to go on a rant. Don't everybody start typing slice. Some can't. I am never giving you money. It's against my religion. What religion are you that will not allow you to donate money to causes? I mean, I'm the biggest lost cause there is. But setting that aside, I'd like to know the name of your religion, and I'd like the pamphlet that clearly describes and lists you're not allowed to do that. Why? Well, because I think you're full of shit. Completely full of shit. Now, it also says we're meant to work for dollars. Some Can't says, I'm never giving you money. It's against my religion. Well, he's lying. He could never prove that his religion said that. He's full of shit. We are meant to work for dollars. You don't think this is work? You don't think me getting up every morning, sitting my fat ass down in this chair and putting a hat on and dealing with dill holes like you isn't work? Do you think I enjoy this? Do you think it's fun? Are we having a good time? Is that a button on your uniform? Yeah, nobody's going to get that reference. Some can't. You're just kind of a dickweed and there's no reason. We have to work for our money. Look at, pal, putting up with shit like you is work. I'm telling you, it takes my breath. It gives me a heart attack. I'm getting some anxiety. It's got to be worth $1.99, right? Just $1.99. Some can't. Yeah, you kind of got a goofy picture too. Just make sure that when you do send me your literature on your religion and how it tells you not to, I need to see it in writing there. You let me know when that comes around. I think we'll be here a while waiting for you, buddy. Okay. I know some can't just fucking around. Leave them alone. Hey, live free or die. Got it twisted, sister. I don't think anybody's gonna get that. Come on, that's funny. That was funny. That was funny. Twisted sister did. Come on, man. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, you know what? I don't know. I guess it's too early in the morning to fuck around or not early enough. One of the two, but whatever happened, man. Mike Perkins for the kid, for gas to feed Buford. Yeah, Mike, you know, that, truthfully, that's turning out to be more of a fucked up mess than we thought it was. It's a ton. I mean, to actually drive, I didn't realize what he had to do and where he had to go. And even with his little four-banger Toyota 1991 Camry that runs great and it's great on gas, you know, he drives 7 miles out and 7 miles back twice a day, 14 miles or 28 miles a day, plus anything else he has to do for going to school and coming home and stuff. And it adds up. I had no fucking clue that goat being that far away was gonna. Anyway, what do I know? Who cares? All right, so yeah, thank you for the goat fund money, because I'm telling you, it's going right to the gas account for the kid. You just send him a gas card. Tomash, another 150. General is more than a slave to be the jealous and lying miser. Yes, my friend Tomash. There we are. Tomash, I did get your email. I've been so backed up with stuff. I will get back to you soon, brother. I promise you. Yeah, bum. Martin Duffy, says Martin Duffy started a sentence with H-A-W. Now, haw. That's got to be a fat finger type of thing, or that's some backwoods Alabama, southern New Orleans bayou talk. Santa, mechanical Santa, where are you? Then he capitalized Santa and where? We need the banter? He's talking to some cant he looks like a mechanical Santa. All right, that makes a little more sense now. For a second, I thought you were making fun of me. I was going to get all upset. I was going to start busting out the crying scene right here on camera. You don't want to see that. It's not pretty. All right. Gene King, I'm glad to see the real parenting is still alive in some people. Gene, there's a ton of people in this comment section watching this program right now that are the same as me parenting, that are cooler than me parenting. It's just everybody, we're all hanging out because we have similar views on shit. We make fun of the same stuff. We get along in life in the same direction. That's why we're here. Now, there's not a lot of us, but so what? We're doing our job. We're hanging out. We're being us. It's the only thing we're good at anymore. Yeah. Lion Road, hee-haw. Lion, I take it you got the chat room shut down. It's a good time to bring that up. Lion, shut down the chat. He already did. I know he did. But there was something I wanted to bring up. Let me grab my notes. I am not going to skip all my notes. Lion OG, pay attention. Gen X Talks has a chat room. Gen X Talks has a Discord server. Maybe not for long, because Lion, remember when I paid for that boost that you needed the other day, and everybody was fucking around and you were kicking people out and people were mad and leaving, and you and I were consolidating and circling the wagons and, you know, pulling up the swords and shields and getting ready, and I just paid for the boost? Yeah, Gen X Mom questioned me about the bill this morning in an email. She hadn't yelled at me yet, but it's coming. And she circled a big screenshot. She goes, what the fuck is this? I gotta blame you, Lion. I gotta say, I was trying to, but Lion was very upset that day. So I'm just, you telling me Lion's up? Just so you know, I'm totally gonna throw you under the bus. I don't want to get in trouble for that shit. So somebody put up, Miss Liz, please put up the Discord server if you haven't already. Thank you very much. This is the link to the Gen X Talks chat room. And it's really fucking cool because it takes a minute if you're not used to a Discord server. I was not. Old person. But I got used to just poking around. There's a list of rooms you can go into, and then the room comes up and you can talk to people. There's pictures, there's links, there's stories. There's a really good food one. Everyone's sharing what they're making and baking and cooking and grilling, which is really kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's a lot of adult-oriented stuff also. So be aware. Don't go in there if you're with a small child or you have a disability that prohibits you from seeing nudity. Yeah. So that was one. The other one is tonight is Monday night. And Monday night, Lion has a movie night in there. Lion OG, the Gen X Talks movie night. I think tonight we're all watching Back to the Future. It's kind of cool. We watch it together. You put up your little cameras in your Zoom, and you don't got to be on camera, but it says your name. Your camera can be off. But then we all watch the movie together. So it's kind of cool to do that. Then we stick around and talk about the movie and some cool stuff afterwards. I know. If you got nothing else going on, it's always cool to chime in and just know that you're watching it with your friends, which is what we do. So that's the link. That's the chat room story. And that's Lion OG. And that's the movie. Back to the Future is the movie tonight. Yeah. So that wasn't too hard, wasn't it? Lion says, I'm hard to take the ass whooping. Yeah, you're going to take the ass whooping just because you know it's coming directly from Gen X Mom. And she's seeing you in a week. She's probably going to wait to that week, and she's going to grab you by the shirt and, oh, it's not going to be a pretty sight, Lion. No. TTV, do you guys ever watch James Bond movies? Well, we're only on our second movie. This is just it. This is two. We didn't do one on the 4th of July. We did our opening movie 2 weeks ago. So TTV, the answer would be no. We haven't watched. It's only on our second movie. And believe it or not, I'm not in charge of what we watch. Gen X Mom with her hand in the corner. Yeah.
Carrie on PayPal, $20, and she says goats lives matter.
Carrie dropped in $20 to PayPal. It came through to Gen X Mom. She's monitoring the PayPal account today. Thank you for donating that. And Carrie, Goats Lives Matter, saving the Buford Fund. We're trying really hard to find a way for him to live. If I can find a place locally for him to go, I'm not driving him to Arkansas to put him out to pasture. But if we can find a place here where he can just roam free, there's farms and ranches all through the valley here and up in the mountains. We may do something to try to buy him from auction and then send him up there and set him free. So we'll see how that goes. We'll work on that. But we'll keep you updated. Right now, we don't even have a plan yet. And without a plan, there can be no victory. Mike Perkins says, hi, Gen X Mom. Nate Hebner, I'm here from Houghton Lake myself. All right, I don't know where that is. Martin Duffy, am I green now? I hope. Go Celtic. You're not green yet, Martin, but that may be a screen refresher thing. I think you were the one asking earlier why the names are different. If you guys can see green names, those are members. Those are Legion of X members. Those are extras. They affectionately nicknamed me the General X, Generation X. Get it? Not too big of a leap for there, was it? No, not such a long walk. And then you guys are extras with an X. And if you are part of the Legion of X, if you are an extra and you pay the 99 cents, then you get your name green. That also means you're not subject to the slow mode. You can just keep talking whenever you want, which I wish I could take away from a few of you fuckers in green because you just won't shut the fuck up. Oh, okay. Where are we at? Yeah, you know what? I'll bring that up. Oh, whoa. Liz between the sheets is causing a ruckus over here. Never want to leave a woman in between the sheets causing a ruckus. She put the link out. Thank you. Allie scheduled her day off with Liz. We're cool. Mrs. Four is out. I don't know what that means. Allie scheduled her day off with Liz. We're cool. But Mrs. Four is out? Mrs. Four says, I don't want this job. Oh, she doesn't want what job? She didn't want? I thought Mrs. Four was saying she didn't want my job of dealing with dumbasses. Clarify that. I say what you're putting up there, Liz, but I don't know what that is out. Is out. Comment under. Yeah, I got that. I read the comment, but I don't. I even said it out loud, Liz. I don't want the job. Liz, you're very confusing between the sheets. This is not going to work. Okay. Gen X Mom in the corner with her hand up again.
I have two.
Two of them. Let's listen.
Mrs. Forwatton, $50. European Tour 2024. If you live in Europe and would recommend us visiting, please email Ms. Liz.
I can't repeat all that. Can you come around here and just say it, please? That's a lot. That's a mouthful. I'm forcing Gen X Mom. She won't be on camera, but you get to hear her voice. Stand still for 1 second. Here she comes. So stand by.
$50 on PayPal from Mrs. Four. She says, European Tour 2024. If you live in Europe and would recommend us visiting, please email Ms. Liz at Miss Liz at genxtalks.com.
Miss Liz, please put up your email. Mrs. Forwatton, what is it? Mrs. Forwatton put through $50 in PayPal, and what she was buying was social media time. $50 bought her complete control of the internet for about 12 seconds. And what she was trying to let you guys know is there is a European tour. There's a bunch of ladies that are going over to Europe. They are going to travel around and see some stuff. Mrs. Four, Gen X Mom, some others. It's in the works. What Mrs. Four was saying was that if any of you have any suggestions, if you live in Europe, if you want to see them, catch up with them, have dinner, guide them, steer them, point things out to them while they're there, go ahead and email Ms. Liz, which is why I told her to put up her email. Miss Liz is the event coordinator at Gen X Talks. So any suggestions you guys have across the pond in Europe and Germany over there, please. There's nothing set in stone yet. They can move things around the board. But email. Let us know you want to participate. So when the ladies come that way, you guys got something you can do. All right, the next one.
RJG.
RJG.
$100.
Holy shit. RJG. you guys see his memes? He's the guy who made all the really cool memes that we do. That guy's an artist. He's got the funniest stuff
He's
that
in
we have
Netherlands.
up there.
He's in the Netherlands.
He's in the Netherlands, yes.
$100, 95 for Feed Buford Fund.
95 for Buford, $100 bill.
$5 for Mrs. Ford Didn't Say Hi to Me Fund.
Whoa. RJG, longtime supporter of the program, great individual from the Netherlands, does all kinds of really cool stuff around here. I mean, I can throw a rock around my house and find something that RJG had to do with. He dropped $100, a full C note, 95 for the Save Buford Fund, which is going to go towards gas right now for the kid, and $5, listen to this, to the Mrs. Fort Watton Didn't Say Hello to Me Fund. Wow. Now, I got to tell you, I almost question you, RJG, because Mrs. Ford doesn't miss many people. No. Mrs. Ford, she pretty much gets everybody. Now, she's not perfect. She's close. Maybe she missed it, or maybe she just doesn't like you. There could be something there. I don't know. We'll have to ask Mrs. Ford about that. Hold on, my whole screen turned orange. Liz, calm your tits over there. I'll get to you in a second. Miranda Berlin, $20. Good to see a fellow Miranda. I'm a mom of 4 and an unforgettable millennial. Awesome to see great parents still exist. Hi from north of New Orleans. Well, there's another one. Miranda, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for the $20 and making the whole screen turn orange. Appreciate that. Now there's 2 Mirandas in the stream. I'm liking that. There's probably more, but there's 2 I remember right now. When she says she's an unforgettable millennia, she is. I thought when she said her name was Miranda Berlin, I thought we were going over the ocean there, and then we came right back to New Orleans. So shows what I know. Nothing. Martin Duffy, welcome. He became an extra. Now your name should be green, my man. All right, let me go check between the sheets. I might be right. I didn't understand. Was she quitting? Okay, Liz. Mrs. Ford wrote, I don't want this job. I don't know whether she meant she doesn't want to say hello to everybody, but I can't believe that. She's a Southern belle. Part of her charm and personality. She's socially bound at birth to say hello to everybody she sees. And it's just the way they are. They're very polite. I think she was referring to she didn't want the job of me having to put up with assholes. But you'll have to ask her for clarification on that. I don't really know. A guy who makes things wrote in and said, haven't seen the live stream yet. I'm excited. What's your favorite whiskey? Jack Daniels No. 7 is my preference. Doesn't have to be a brand. Rye, Weeder, Tennessee. Thanks. Keep doing what you're doing. A guy who makes things. Welcome to the program. Glad you stopped by. Stick around a little bit. You might find it entertaining. I hope that answered your question correctly. Now, who do we got here? We talked about Martin Duffy. He got in there. Tori Kozer, member of the Bottom of the Glass Nation for 3 months. Be a nice human being. I'm going to kick your ass. Yeah. Tori, we did finally make those shirts. Tori, remember when we did that 3 months ago? That came from here. It was a European show. I don't remember what we were talking about that day, but we were talking about, I think it was politics in Europe, and you guys were educating me on some stuff. I think that's how it came about. And we're like, God, just people are such assholes. You just need to be a nice human. And then all our problems would be solved if you're be a nice human or I'm going to kick your ass. And one of you guys said make it a shirt. Now, the shirt didn't get made very quick. I'll give you that. That took a while. We fucked up on that with our printers, or our printer did, and I'm blaming us. But we did make the shirts finally. They're out there. They're on the website. They're fucking cool, though. So, yeah, Tori, I remember back in those days. Jesus. Dravy85, member for 2 months. He's an extra. Dravy's been a long-time supporter of the program. Owen Robertson, Mrs. Fort Watton, is a legend and a matchmaker of amazing proportions. She doesn't miss anyone. Well, I'm biased, though. Well, that's probably because she remembers you, Owen. That's all right. I'm biased, too. Whatever. Oh. So, where to go here? Bum, 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 bum. Wicked Widget, I have my shirt and I love it. Yeah, we sold some of those shirts. We ordered a bunch. We probably sold half of them. We still got half left, but Wicked Widget, I love my shirt. That is, okay, I dig the stuff that the kid and Gen X Mom put up on the site. I do. But I really have an affinity for that shirt. I like it too much. Frank Blee, I can't get rid of her stuff. It's just hard boxing them up. Frank, don't get rid of your wife's stuff. I know, Frank's wife passed away a bit ago. I can't get rid of her stuff. It's just too hard boxing them up. I don't know that I could, Frank. I think I'd leave it all right where, Frank, there's no rules to this. When you lose someone, when you lose a wife or a husband or you lose anybody, there's no rules on how you're supposed to behave. There's no rules, and people telling you what you should do to move on, they can go fuck themselves. Frank, you go at your pace with what you're comfortable with. You don't want to box your shit up. You want to put everything back up every time you move into a new apartment or a new house, you get a new bedroom. If her stuff has a place to go and you want to put it there, I don't care if people call it unhealthy. I don't care. I'm with you, Frank. If I was drinking right now, Frank, I'd be drinking with you, brother, right now. Mrs. Four Watton agrees it's a good-looking shirt, too. See, if Mrs. Four and I agree on something, the rest of you are socially obligated to fall in line. That's without question. Don't shut your mouth. Fall in line. Mike Perkins, I bought 2 of those shirts. Yeah, I'm telling you, that particular shirt's badass. There's like a bunch of great shirts that we got, but there's 2 or 3 that are just wicked cool. I mean, there's one that Fried, I haven't seen Fried in here in a bit, but Fried helped us design one where there's a hand holding the whiskey glass with ice in it, and there's a cigar between the fingers. Oh, that one's one of my favorite ones, too. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm allowed to have favorites. I can play favorites. I don't care. I do it with my kids all the time, so who knows? Bum, bum, bum. Martin Duffy. Okay, Mrs. Forwatton, the moderator, heard that a good few times. Mrs. Four actually was offered the position of being moderator, and she sort of turned it down. She wasn't real excited about it, and I didn't want to force her on it. Mrs. Four could become a moderator at any time she wanted to. No pressure at all. If Mrs. Four texted my phone and said, I'd like to be a moderator, I would fucking put the program on pause and make her a moderator. Mrs. Four can come and go as she pleases. I did ask. I was gently and kindly sort of rejected. Made me feel bad, hurt my feelings. I was in therapy, but not for long, about a week. I came back around. But just so you guys know, Mrs. Four could be a moderator at any time she chose. If she would like to do that, if she'd like to dabble in that and try that for a while, I have no problem helping her do it. None at all. And she would not even have to go through the grueling process that the other women went through to be a moderator. No. I would be going through her interview. That's how I feel about it. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. Tomash! Holy shit, Tomash, what the fuck, brother? Did you win the lottery over there in Israel? That's 900 Israeli something. That means I'm a millionaire. I'm hanging up. I'm going to go buy me some new friends. I don't need you people anymore. I got Tomash and 900 of whatever those things are. 50% for the general to fulfill any need or desire, and the other 50 for double pampering on the wedding day of the general and mother. I am not sharing this on contract renewal day, Tomash. I am not even going to let her know you said no, Tomash. No. Tomash is more than generous. Not only is he defending the eastern border for the bottom of the glass nation in Israel, he is our highest ranking Israeli over there, standing a post for the rest of us, keeping us all safe, keeping the relations up. But he also makes big donations every time he wins the lottery. Yeah. Or he robs a bank. I can't tell if he's robbing a bank or not. Maybe he robbed a bank and gave some. Either way, kind of him to share. Very kind. Oh, my God. You guys, I needed this morning. I really fucking did. I can't even tell you. TTV Bimbo General, tell us about your favorite live concerts, if you've been to any. I did that the other day. We talked about that. TTV, my favorite, they had at Magic Mountain, Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia. It was just a hop, skip, and a jump. As they say, just a stone's throw away. If you don't know what that means, go look it up because you're a child. You got to look up, phrases from old people and you can come back. But it was a stone's throw away. And they had a little concert venue there, up-and-coming bands, little stuff, a lot of, pop, top 40 stuff. Saw a lot of stuff there. I think the longest concert I ever saw was Bruce Springsteen at the LA Coliseum. Man, that must have taken almost 4 hours for that concert. I was exhausted, really exhausted. And then I still think the highlight was I went and saw U2 with my buddies, and we went to, I think it was at the LA Sports Arena. I'm almost sure it was at the LA Sports Arena, and in the middle of the concert, Bob Dylan came out and played a couple songs with U2. Unexpected, unannounced. I never thought in my life I'd ever get to see Bob Dylan. The greatest concert because of that? Maybe. That's how I felt about it. Yeah. There's your quick answer. Hope that answered it correctly, the way you wanted it. Now, where was I with this one? Oh, so going back to my notes, there was some stuff we had to talk about, and you guys are messing it all up. I'm skipping that. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I'll bring this back up. Okay. Pay attention. Everybody talked about getting a rank. Everybody would like to have a rank. And to be honest, Allie, our other lovely moderator, Allie and I sat down and I don't forget, we were on a Zoom call or a telephone call, and she had a spreadsheet that we could both access, and we wrote down all of your names. All of your names. At the very end of the spreadsheet. And then we put all these rankings, like 13 or 14 different ranks, and we started adding names from the base list. This could go here. This is a corporal. This is a sergeant. This is a private. This is a private first class. We started moving stuff around. We did that for about 2 hours, believe it or not. And at the end of it, I pulled the plug. Wisen Oak, you are late. Shame on you. At the end of it, we pulled the plug on it. I pulled the plug on it because I know you fuckers. And somebody would get their feelings hurt going, well, I should have been above them. I donate more. I do more. I contribute more. And this wasn't about donations. This was literally, we were trying to base it on participation and who's around a lot, just talking, just that part of it. But we knew at even this, where we may have it wrong, that we may put a name up there that maybe another name has done more, been more, felt more, said more. So I stopped. I just quit. Because I knew that there was going to be a problem with how people perceived. I didn't want any hurt feelings. I didn't want to fuck it up. And we all know I was going to fuck it up. Wait, come on, let's be honest. One way or another, I was going to fuck this up. Right? To be fair? Okay. So we stopped. We still have the list, but I just quit. Excuse me. I'm sorry. There was a few that we knew exactly where they would go and at the higher ranks. That was easy. But we stopped. So we just let it go. We didn't even bring it up anymore. We mentioned a few names and stuff, but that was it. What we did do, and I've been thinking about this for a little bit now, and actually I was going to kind of sneak attack. And Frank's got to go. Battery getting low, Frank? Hey, Frank, I'll be thinking about you, buddy. I promise I will. You hang in there, my friend. We're still doing that thing where, when can we meet? Frank, you got to text my phone before yours dies. Text my phone. I'll drive to Arizona. You drive from New Mexico. Let's meet in Flagstaff or Prescott. Let's somewhere up there. I'll drive. Let's meet. Just for lunch, man. Just for a beer. I want to see you in person, please. For me? Thank you. So what we came up with was it not a ranking system, but there's a few people in here. Like we call Mrs. Forwatton the bookkeeper. She remembers everything. She remembers everybody's name. She can be talking to someone, and I'm looking in here, and she goes, well, how's your daughter? Did she get that school project done? I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? What daughter? What school project? Because I don't have the in-tuned mind that she does. It's amazing what she can come up with. So I joke and call her the book. Plus, she keeps track of all my stories and all my shit. She writes that shit down. So we've nicknamed her the bookkeeper. So we kind of had an unofficial, there's Gen X Talk staff, and we all know who staff is, and they're on the website. But we're going to take it to a different page. It's kind of getting cluttered with people over there. So we're going to make a link to Gen X Talk staff. It'll be another page, but we're going to put the pictures up of who's what and what their title is. And we were thinking, jokingly but lovingly, with affection, we should put up the other staff members, like Mrs. Forwatton, the bookkeeper, or the Walmart greeter, like she says, the hostess. It'd be kind of neat to have a little bio for Mrs. For. Low Torque is the janitor. He is the self-proclaimed janitor. That fucking guy walks around quietly cleaning up behind all of it. He's the janitor. Low Torque is the Gen X Talks janitor. We were going to do something for Two Bears, the sergeant of arms. He was right by my side when I was sick and not feeling good in Vegas. When I was doing the meet and greet with all you fans out there, he physically sat next to me and made sure that I stayed upright the whole time. He did a great job. Two Bears, the sergeant of arms. We just had some nicknames. We're going to do something for Tamash, like the ambassador to Israel, or something the other way around, or Israelis ambassador to us, or it'd just be funny to have a few titles. Joe Haney being in the woodshed, he's the goat master, or the woodshed hall monitor or something. I think it would be funny to have some different names for the people that have worked themselves into a clever direction, and you couldn't just throw out a name and claim it. You couldn't just say, "Oh, I'm the pool boy." No, you're not. There's no joke that goes with that. There's no story. But if there's a story and there's kind of a background, I think it's funny. I think it'd be funny to have some sort of a clever. It's not ranking. See, it's just a clever list of some of the people that have worked themselves over a long period of time into the program and into my family, my personal family. It's a real thing. So I thought that would be funny and clever. So we're working on a couple names, and I think Allie's going to help me move the website page over, and then we'll do some pictures. If you don't want your picture up there, then we'll put up a letter for your name. If you did want a picture, you could send us a picture. But I think it'd be clever and witty and fun, and it would be more inclusive. So we're going that route. Hold on. Gen X Mom is interrupting the program with their soft, soothing voice. Yes.
$15 from Carrie.
$15 from Carrie, yes.
A.K.A. Flatterson.
A.K.A. Flatterson, all right.
Quietly watching from my corner. Keep up the great work.
Flatterson, quietly watching from the corner. $15. Now, didn't say where the money went.
I think she's local. Antelope, California?
Antelope's not local.
Where's that?
Antelope, California? It's not Antelope Valley. Antelope.
Ask Carrie.
Okay, does anybody know where Antelope, California is? I'm thinking that it's not. It's Antelope sounds. Why don't I know where that is? I don't know. It sounds like it's 100 miles from here. All right. So, anyway, that's just what we were talking about with. It's not really a ranking system, but it's an honorary staff member position. There's no responsibility, but it's clever and it's witty and it's fun. It's heartwarming, and it does make me feel like we all have our little places in what we're doing. I don't know. It extends it. That's all. Yeah.
Near Sacramento.
Yeah. Near Sacramento. Mrs. Four says, "Is Mom feeling better?" Mrs. Four, yes is the first answer. We got the new mattress, and she's been getting her naps during the day, and the sleep at night has been improving daily. I mean, I'm noticing an improvement. Also, she's cut out certain breads and pizza doughs, kind of the gluten thing, just to see, and that joint pain has diminished like 60 to 70%. I'm telling you, there's a few more things we have to work out. That she has to discover, like, is it grape juice, or is it strawberry seeds, whatever they are. We finished those things right there. I'm telling you, Mrs. Forrest, since you asked, life isn't just tolerable, it isn't just manageable. She's now enjoying more things, and it's all to paying attention to Dr. McDreamy, the pain doctor here. She's got a new pain doctor. The mattress that I decided to get because of how I saw her sleeping when we were in those hotel rooms in Vegas, and then decided to cut out the gluten. It's changed. I would never. No one could have ever told me if you cut out breads and pizza dough, then she won't have joint pain in her elbows and wrists. Yeah, bullshit. How's that going to fucking affect anything? Because clearly I'm a doctor. But it did. It did, Mrs. Four. Thanks for asking, because she is. It's on an upswing. It's a good thing. Now she's ready to go. Cheddar says, drop some E20. Is that European money there? I've been an employed programmer since college and got an awesome opportunity as a freelancer. Here is the catch. I'm soon getting married. Not the greatest time for bold life choices. Any ancient Gen X wise advice? You're in it now, Cheddar. You're getting married, and you got the opportunity. Normally, I would give you some sound advice. Normally, I would say, and this is to anybody, if you have a job and you want to start a business, you start the business after hours. You work your job and grow your business until the business you're doing can take over. You work after hours, 8 hours at night, 10 hours at night, in the afternoon, evenings, and weekends, and you grow this business, you learn this business, you do well at this business, then you can quit your job. That's normally what I would tell you. But I'm also going to tell you, Cheddar, that if you have an opportunity to do something you can make some money at, I would never discourage you Because if you miss that chance, you may look back, as many people in this room and watching this live stream right now would tell you, they didn't take that chance. They were playing it a little bit safe, and they wish they could go back and do it over again. Balance it out, my friend, but don't miss an opportunity. Do not. Yes, Gen X Mom.
$15 from Joseph.
$15 from Joseph.
It says, "Hi all, much love from Pittsburgh. Love listening to you and watching the TikTok clips. Keep up the great work. Oh man, somebody else. General, you need your own talk radio show."
Yeah, well, I'm just short the millions of dollars to buy the radio station, put me on the air, and force people to listen to me. Because that's the only way that I can make this work in talk radio, is I'd have to pay people to listen. I'm not sure the economic viability of that, but let me know. Yeah, Gen X Mom with her hand again.
Okay, we got a $15 from Israel.
$15 from Israel. That okay? Nothing.
That's the name.
That's the person's name?
I think.
No, that's an address.
Okay.
Shadmot Met.
Well,
Wow, I'm fucking that up. Where's his note? Right here?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to get Lionheart over here, and I'll have to pour 2 Dos Equis down him and then have him read this. I can't read the name or the address. I do apologize. For the Gen X Mom Europe tour, according to Eurovision, the singing contest, Israel is in Europe, and you're more than invited. So, if you go to Israel, you have to sing, is the bottom line. You've accepted the money, Gen X Mom. You are going to sing in Israel. It's set. Wouldn't that be a sight? Cabo, just so you know, Gen X Mom, I don't think he's talking to me. Gen X Mom. Cabo said hello, Queen, to you. So he's addressing you with royalty.
Hello, Cabo.
Don't encourage him. Cabo. So yes, Mom is feeling better. Now we can move on. I don't know if that was too complete of an answer, but that was a complete answer. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think I covered that stuff. I was just checking there. Let me check Liz between the sheets. Liz is kicking and screaming between the sheets. Yorkshire pudding. Hi, American dudes. Just in from work. What have I missed? Yorkshire pudding? You haven't missed shit. I've actually been practicing what the program is going to look like over the past 45 minutes. This has all been rehearsal until you arrive. So now that Yorkshire pudding is here, we can begin. The real program can start now. All right, so did I have more notes? I might have had more notes. We talked about that. Bounce pain, guys. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say this out loud. It's kind of a dick move, a little bit of a dick move. You guys can judge. There was a person, a man in here, a businessman, very busy all the time, coming and going, and he would always come by when he had time. And his name was Just a Thought. You guys, I bet some of you remember the name Just a Thought. He was in here. He was a member. I think he still is, maybe even a member. But he would chime in with stuff, and he was very active for months and months and months. In fact, he was so active that he was the one who wanted to do the hot sauce challenge. Remember, said he would donate $1,000 to the hot sauce challenge, and we had to put his name up on it, and it was for him. And we had some certain things he wanted it to go. Like we kept telling, well, do you want this, and should we do it this way? Kind of his program, his deal. He was very loose about how he wanted to do something, but we think we met all of his requirements, and we did the hot sauce challenge. And then he never paid the kid. He's been ghosting Gen X Mom and the kid and their emails off and on for, well, ever since the hot sauce challenge. We did the whole thing, and we would have done it anyway, and it was a lot of fun. But he did tell the kid on more than one occasion he would pay him. And $1,000 goes a long way with the kid and stuff he wants to do. And we've waited, well, how long has it been? Since it's almost been a month. And they've been emailing and calling him and saying, hey, man, did you forget about us? And we did what you wanted. Did you like the show? And nothing. So just so you know, the kid was a little upset. didn't know how to handle it. And I said, you don't handle it. You just deal with it. There's nothing you can do. It was a voluntary thing. He was nice enough to offer, but if he didn't want to, if he ends up not paying, that's his decision to pay or his decision not to pay. Now, I did reiterate, when you tell somebody you do something, you follow through. I told him, you don't behave this way. I told the kid, you never do that. You do not promise somebody over and over and over emails and in chat. It was in chat. You don't promise something and then not deliver. You don't do that. It's uncool. It's unkind. You're not a man if you behave that way. So I wasn't going to bring it up, but it's been a while. I don't think I don't think he's going to come back. I think it's probably a little bit of embarrassment. Maybe he just doesn't want to pay, or I don't know what the deal is on his end. But I stayed out of it. Gen X Mom and Gen X Kid were trying to handle it. But we did the hot sauce challenge. A lot of you saw it. We did our end. The kid did all the work. He did all the special cameras for everything. He put everything together. He did everything that was expected of him. But the guy named Just a Thought disappeared. It was a good lesson for him. There's hard lessons are good lessons too. But he was really counting on that guy coming through, and then he never did. So just so you guys know, that's how it went. And I like I said, I stayed out of it. I haven't written any emails. I haven't called the guy. I haven't done the Gen X dad thing. I was kind of letting to see how this would play out, and just leave it alone and see what happened. But I thought at this point you can tell clearly, it's been 3 or 4 weeks now. He's not just busy like, hey, I've been busy. I've been out of he's dodging the kid. So it was time to let you guys know. We're all family. We're all in this together, and he'll get over it. Yeah, Gen X Mom. RJG, our wonderful representative from the Netherlands.
$100.
A C note for me.
I'll sponsor GenZKid.
For what? RJ, you did not have to do that. I was just letting you guys know what happened. You notice I didn't. RJ, thank you for that. That's a C note on PayPal. I didn't bring it up right after it happened going, oh, this guy didn't pay. No. We've tried to resolve this and let them run its course on that. I was merely letting you know that, because some of you know the guy. Some of you have been chatting in here with him before. We've all, he was one of us. He was a regular guy, green letters and everything. It was a thing in here. Just so you guys know. RJG dropped a C note. That chips away. I'm giving that right to the kid. Let him know. Now he's only $900 light. Thank you, RJG. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. What did I miss? Low Torque, Businessman, HSC Makeup Fund. Hot Sauce Challenge. All right. You fucking threw me there. Low Torque, you got to spell some stuff out. Not overly bright. Bigger words, no. Smaller words, yes. Oh, come on. I missed some stuff. Liz is blowing me up between the sheets here. Josh Maddox says, because I have more than I deserve. $4.99. Thank you very much, Josh. We appreciate that. Josh been a long time follower of the program. He's in there all the time. Tomash, can I read that or not? Tomash, dear General, flows us in the same blood and color that connects from distances of thousands of miles. I donated 344 in 10 minutes. Tomash, you do too much for the kid and too much for the program, Tomash. We all love you at Gen X Talks. All the fans here love you too. We know who you are. You've talked in Discord and been on. You're one of the funniest guys to watch. We love you on Discord when you come up with your camera, when you're working, when you're driving. That is one of the most hilarious things to watch and go through. I dig that completely. You guys ever want to go to Discord server when Tomash is on and he's got his camera on and he's telling you about life over there in Israel and what he's doing? I can sit and eat popcorn for hours and listen to Tomash. I love him like a brother. I do. He's a lot of fun. I think Lion forgets that he's supposed to be moving around the chat rooms and seeing what's going on and overlording, because Lion's just sitting there talking to Tomash the whole time. You almost have to tap Lion and go, aren't you supposed to be wandering the hallways? He's like, oh, yeah. Tomash does that. He's enveloping. I'm telling you. I'm not fucking around. He is that way. Yeah, Cabo, rip him $1,000 worth of. I didn't do it. No, Cabo, I did not. I didn't go on some rant about him. I gently mentioned it. That was it. I did not. I know. I'm just telling you that I'm seeing where this goes. Maybe he'll turn up. Maybe he'll just show up in here one day. I don't know. What was that one? This guy's was a big paragraph in there. Low torque businessman got that. Martin Duffy, spare bedroom and then blow up guest bed in sitting and accommodation and take a holiday to be privileged. Show you Scotland. Martin, see, Scotland, that's a place that they want to go. They want to breeze through there. And I don't know if they're staying at people's houses or if they're getting hotel rooms or what they do. I don't even know how many ladies are going. I don't even know how many it's going to be. You know, it could be just 2 of them. There could be 9 of them. I don't know. But Martin, that's where you got to email Ms. Liz. Ms. Liz at GenXTalks.com. Get any ideas that Mrs. 4 and Gen X Mom and the other ladies, they can pinpoint, kind of start, draw something. They got time. You got plenty of time. But yeah, email. Get on board with that. I'm in. Where are we at? Coco7 says, good afternoon, General. Dirty Knob says, talking to Mrs. 4. Miranda, do you think something could have happened to Just a Thought? That, it did occur to me. That had occurred to us, dude. That had occurred to us. He could have been in a car accident. He could have had a heart attack. Someone in his family could have been seriously injured. Yes, any number of things. He could have lost his job. Any number of things could have happened. It's true. Normally, typically, by this time, if he isn't dead, but just had some emergency in life, he would have dropped a note and said something, a reply. Typically, I lost my job, I can't pay. My wife passed away, I'm having trouble, I can't pay right. Fine. But that notwithstanding, even if he had passed away, I'm sure someone would have been in his email by now returning emails to people. I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that that's my thought process. How I was raised. That's all I know. But you are right, Miranda. That was a possibility. It did cross my mind. Yes, the lovely, wonderful, sexy Gen X Mom in the corner.
Mrs. 4, $100.
Mrs. 4 with $100?
Yes.
Is it for me because I'm handsome?
Just a thought that I had way too much fun during the hot sauce challenge.
Mrs. 4, thank you for that. Thank you, Mrs. 4. You've been overly kind and generous towards the program and the kid. You really have. You all have. All of you have. Even if it's just time you spend here. With Mrs. 4 dropping a C note right now through PayPal with a little note. I know you don't feel comfortable, Mrs. 4 Watton, writing a message that my wife has to read that you're giving me money for being handsome. I know that. So if you want to write it in code that it's for the kid, I'm okay. If you want to write it in code that you had just a thought about the hot sauce challenge, I'm okay with that too. But bring it in real close here. I know what you really mean. Mrs. 4, I'm with you. If you had a PayPal account, I think I would drop a C note for you being beautiful also. We'll just keep that between us. Just you and me. All right, back to the program. Kind of like Casey Kasem. Now on with the countdown. If you don't know what that means, go look up Casey Kasem and you'll understand on with the countdown. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you guys. What is the point? If everything I do, I have to go back and explain every single thing we're doing in there. I'm Casey Kasem. Now on with the countdown. All right, hold on. Finding the jar, looking for the jar. The jar is really full because you guys are freaking awesome. Let's move the jar, empty the jar. Jar is empty. Minimize my shit. Boom! The jar is back to where we started. Checking Liz between the sheets. Wow, looks like I'm all caught up. Liz is taking care of business between the sheets over there, so I'm fine. Now I can move back along. My last comment was to and with and about the lovely, marvelous Miss Miranda. Now I can move on. Cabo says do it now. He still wants me to roast. I can't, Cabo. Not right now. I can't do that. All right. Lee Thomas says no Bay City Rollers. Miguel Gomez says hello, General. Hey, Miguel, how are you? The ranks are full, but there's room in the back, I promise you. Josh Maddox, 499, quoting you, General, nothing is more important than your time. Just giving us your time means more than you'll ever know. Yes, it is. It has always been. It is extremely important. When you guys make any donation, even from $1 to $100, anything you do is icing on the cake for the kid and for the program. It is. The thing that hits the biggest is the time, is the memberships, is the comments. Like when we talk about you guys, and I use Mrs. 4 because her I use Mrs. Ford because I have an affinity for what she does in life, and I don't mean sitting staring out a window with a glass of wine in the evening and staring out over beautiful property with green trees. No, 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 no. I'm talking about that on videos that I don't know if she ever watches shorts videos the kid puts out or the slices, and then all of a sudden I'm helping the kids do comments and her name comes up, and she doesn't just come up with a comment, she is making a correction to somebody that they don't know what they're talking about, or she's filling in the gaps on some personal information. She's like, well, they're talking about this because of this, and she knows. She knows. Then you go over to the Discord server, you go over to the Gen X Talks chat room, and she responds to people in almost every area. She's over there. Not talking to her. She talks to people in every chat room just about. She's not afraid or unencumbered. She will engage in conversation wonderfully. You guys know how I introduce her when I see her. You guys know how I address her when I see her name. One of the words I use is ever present, or two words is. Or is it one word with a hyphen? Or is it two words with one hyphen? Ever present. Anyway, is it the ever present? Because she's always there. Do you get why I say that now? Do you think I just made up that word? The lovely ever present? Because it's in my head that everywhere that Gen X Talks has some sort of a presence, she seems to find her way in there to be counted, to communicate with people. I know she doesn't do Facebook. I got that. But that's not what I'm saying. The things that she's dialed into, she's really plugs in everywhere. It's a thing, and I know. I'm sorry. I have an infatuation and a big crush on Mrs. Fort Watton. Shut up. I'm okay with that. Oh, what do we get yelled at here? Okay. I see them. Okay. I don't think he's mad. Please do not say my name and address on the live show. I didn't. I just said I had your address. I pronounced your first name, and I probably fucked it all up. Singing is not mandatory in Israel. Yeah, you said she had to sing. She's going to Israel to sing. You can't change your mind on that now.
It's grizzly.
I know. But I can say grizzly, right? Yeah, Grizzly's our number 2 guy in Israel. I know who Grizzly is. It just didn't say Grizzly before. You didn't tell me. I know I almost stepped on my dick, but I didn't. For the lovely Gen X Mom European tour. Okay, lovely Gen X Mom, blah, blah, blah. Grizzly, lovely Gen X Mom, Grizzly. Okay, what is with you guys, and why is it never lovely Gen X Dad? Why doesn't somebody drop $1 in the jar and say, lovely Gen X Dad? No. Get that? You guys are just hypnotized by this woman. Well, so am I, but still. Cheddar, thank you for the advice. I'll try doing it after work. It's going to be like riding a Bronco 70 hours a week. No pain, I gain, I guess. No pain, no gain, I guess. And yes, it's Euro, though I think it actually stands for C, communism. I see what you did there, Cheddar. Cheddar, I just don't want you to give up a good thing until you got something you're building on your own. That's all I'm saying. That's just fatherly advice. That's Generation X advice. That is the advice that was given to me by people much smarter than me. If you think I'm coming up with these things out of brilliance, you're wrong. I steal and plagiarize everything I've got. All the advice I'm giving you is from me absorbing thousands of pieces of advice, sifting through the shit, and keeping the ones that are good and passing them on to you. None of them are mine. I'm plagiarizing everything I've ever said. I don't think I've had an original thought since 1973. All right? So you get the good stuff. Mrs. Fort Watton. Oh, there we go. Mrs. Fort Watton gave me $2. I got to say this really loud. So, Gen X Mom, I got $2 from Mrs. Fort Watton, and it says, to the lovely Gen X Dad. And I got kissy faces and a peach. That is an inside joke that it also has sexual overtones. Gen X Mom doesn't get those. Not from Mrs. Fort Watton. Dravy, lovely Gen X Dad? Hell no. You couldn't drag Dravy across that line, could you? It's just, hey, look, our first two-bear thing went in the pile today. Chris Yerger, I want to be as cool as you, General. I salute you with the rest of the Gen X Nation. Well, thank you, Chris. I don't know what the cool factor is. I don't know what it is. It probably rates on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm probably a 1.2, but fuck it. The part about being cool is you don't care. Chris, if you want to be cool, there's only one way to do it. Do you guys know what that is? You guys know the name? From Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Mike Damone. You got to be like Mike Damone. Wherever you are, hey, all right, isn't this the place to be? This is cool. Doesn't matter where you are. You walk in going, all right. You got to have confidence. Then it doesn't matter. You're cool. You want to be the type of guy with such confidence that when you walk into a room, your dick's already been there for 2 minutes. Yeah, that level. Remember, Chris, and you can steal this. You could turn this down, but you can't turn it off. All right. Mrs. Big Rig tipped $1.99. Lovely Gen X dad. Well, now I love Mrs. Big Rig. I've been talking to Mr. Big. Oh my God, she caused some damage in there. Took out two bears and a subscriber. Pong. Oh, what did I miss? There's another one in there. Heavy hard drive, Kerplunk. Fucking knocking things down. You guys, between Heavy Hard Drive and Mrs. Bigger, you guys threw some shit in there and knocked some people around. Oh, big. God, I wish I'd never fucking brought that up. Because, yeah, you tricked me. You said, Mrs. Ford, you said you were talking to somebody else. I was totally drunk. I got Gen X Mom to say it. Now it's fucking written in pencil on your yellow pad. Mrs. Ford says, Big Earl arrives first. I'm not getting into what that joke means. Shut up. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh. Lionheart, so 2 minutes later isn't good? Then no. If you get to the room and your dick is 2 minutes behind you, that's not good. That means it's not connected, or you're dragging it. That's bad. Oh my God. Oh, I could keep going. I know my hour's up. I want to tell you something else too, something dumb. So we did buy that equipment for doing the T-shirts, and the T-shirt stuff arrived. Now, listen to me, and all you're going to say is, you should have checked it out more, General. Yeah, maybe. They always talked about, when I asked questions of the company, well, our software. Now, I know it doesn't work on a Mac, so I knew I had to get a desktop or a laptop for her. That's not a big deal. They were very upfront. But they kept saying, our software does this, our software does that. And what they didn't tell us is that they have no software for drawing. Follow me on this. This great print shop has no software, because I thought, okay, well, we'll listen to all the tutorials, we'll follow our stuff, we'll learn how to do it, then we'll install the software. I'll go get a computer, install the software, and we'll learn how to draw. And I'm assuming they start you off with circles and stars and trees and cartoon characters and Charlie Brown and stuff, and then you transfer it into their system, and then it begins the T-shirt process. All right. It doesn't. They have no software in their system for drawing at all. The notes say, now you can download and learn Adobe or Corel, or there's a list. It's like, wait a second, I'm not good at any of those programs. I've tried to be good at those programs. I'm not good at those programs. I don't even know which one is the easiest one to use to make designs and stuff. But clearly what they're saying is, go get a program, learn how to use it, and once you learn how to use it, just take it and put it in our system, and we'll make a T-shirt. I should have known. I wasn't paying attention. Chris Yerger, Elizabeth's the only one that can call him lovely and not handsome. Elizabeth calls me handsome. I like that part. I should have read the fine print on that. It's not a big deal. I've tried to use those programs before, and I have not gotten very far with them. I want to so badly. I don't know which artistic program is good for learning how to draw stuff and teaching you stuff where you can put it in a design and ship it over to Gen X Mom and she can make a T-shirt. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, because I'm in desperate need, and now we need to go download programs and all that stuff. And we're actually leaving here after the show. We're going over to buy the computer for her. We'll put it up today, and then she can get her stuff started going. I'm just going to go get the stuff that's needed and begin. But none of us know how to do it. We really all thought that this T-shirt software, they kept saying, our software. We thought it had drawing stuff in it. Gen X Mom, stretching in the corner, yes.
Grizzly, $10.
Grizzly, number 2 guy in Israel.
And handsome Gen X dad, all is good, we're cool.
That's right. Did you hear Grizzly? In Israel, call me handsome? That's right. I take that. Don't you think I won't? You know why? Because he didn't give it to you. He gave it to me. So, fuck you guys. I got called handsome by Grizzly. All right. So, between the sheets real quick. Big girl is definitely. Oh, Mrs. Ford. Big girl. Tomash, the man and the legend, the general, and the solo Gen X dad. Tomash is too kind. Tomash is too kind. More than I deserve. Josh Maddox, gotta love this family so much. Cactus Jay's laughing. Josh Maddox laughing. I can't breathe from laughing. All right, so listen. I got it. We sign off here. I'm going to go. I'll get the computer stuff and I'll bring it back. I'll set it up. But if anybody, literally, please, if anybody has any idea on it, apparently we can use all sorts of software, because then you learn how to draw and make things. You just export it to their software. You know, to their program, to their stuff. So we have to learn how to do it from scratch. I want to badly. I just don't know if I got the talent to do it. I'm going to try. Gen X Mom's going to try. The kid's going to try. So if you guys have anything at all, email me, please, genxdad@genxtalks.com, please, or genxmom@genxtalks.com. They're at the bottom of the website. Just send us something. Please send us something. So if you guys know of a direction to go with that. I don't mind the expense of the computer. I don't mind the expense of the program. It's the learning curve. That's tough. So we'll get it all set up today. We'll get back to you folks soon. What did I miss in here? Sorry, I missed. I know a bunch went by. Chris Yeager, Elizabeth Only, Tomasha read his. Tori Kozier, Kevin Grimes. Is there a bed? If three is in a bed. Oh, if 3 in a bed is a threesome, if 4 in a bed is a foursome, 1 in a bed is handsome. That's because Kevin Grimes is dating Patty Palm and her 5 sisters. True story. I saw it. He told me all about it. Tomash is a man, says Tori. We got that going on there. Mr. Fatty. GIMP free. GIMP is free and easy to learn. GIMP. I'm going to write that down. Martin Duffy says crap with Tech 2. Leslie, you're handsome. Oh, well, thank you, Leslie. Appreciate that. She called me handsome honey with a U. That means I'm sweet like honey. You catch that? Martin Duffy, that's a good night. Amanda Libby, I thought that was lonesome. Kevin, you're not handsome, you're lonesome. All right, Mrs. Forrest says, Amanda, great idea. Email that to Mom. I didn't see what she said, but thank you for catching that. Please, RJG, practice is key. I know. RJG, I would love to just be able to send some of these ideas to you and have you make them and then give them to Mom for the T-shirt idea. I got stuff in my head, but I can't quite get it on paper. All right, Kevin Grimes, true story. All right, listen. RJG, did you email Liz? RJG, Miss For Watton has spoken, goddammit. All right, listen, I got to go. I'm over time a little bit. I got to run over to Best Buy. I got to get that stuff going for Gen X Mom. And then I got a ton to get caught up on here, too. The kid is in summer school. He did Buford the Goat this morning. He's in summer school. He'll probably get home by the time before I get back. And then we don't see you guys until 5 o'clock. For those of you who are going to be on TikTok, the kid and I are doing a little rundown on TikTok. Not a big show. No. Not a big show. But we're gonna do a live thing there just to rekindle the romance with the people on TikTok. He wants to do it. I promised him I'd give him an hour, so we'll do that. If anybody's on TikTok at 5 o'clock tonight, we'll be doing it. Los Angeles time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then at 6 o'clock is movie night. I don't know if I can make this movie night. I'm going to try, but I may pop in and out. But you guys got to get over there. You guys got to go to the Gen X Talks chat room. Lion is the overlord. If you have any questions about chat room suggestions or problems or things going on, just email Lion. He's on staff. He's got his own email. Go look it up at the website. The bottom of the website, all of our emails are there. Get you right to us, and we'll continue on. And then tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow we have Tuesday. We have the Facebook Lunchbox crowd at 10. And then we do the Bottom of the Glass Nation, where all the great ideas are born. Bottom of the Glass Nation is at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, Los Angeles time. So I got to sign out. I got to get out of here. You guys are killing me. Dream ending right there. So thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for your donations and for your time. You guys have been more than generous and more than kind. So everyone here at Gen X Talks, we thank you, and I will catch one of you on the flip side.